Davis Webb, the quarterback, in the shotgun. The Bear Raid offense goes to work. Webb with a deep throw on the first try. Down the far sideline. Ball is out of bounds. Remember his journey? Became the Tech starter. Lost the starting job to Patrick Mahomes after he was injured. Throws to the near side. Quick hitter there in the direction of Chad Hansen.
Faster than they did last year.
Yeah, that's one of the things that Jake Spavital told us he wanted to do for this team, was the tempo was going to be even quicker than it was before. Again for Hansen. First down and a good run to the inside. Webb with plenty of time. Overthrows the receiver. Here's the run. Again, it's Muhammad. He could go and will. Khalfani Muhammad with the Cal touchdown. So Cal starting at its own 44-yard line. Trey Watson is in the backfield, takes the handoff. A tough yard. Defensive coordinator at Boston College. Trying to bring some heat here on Davis Webb. Webb gets the ball outside. It falls incomplete.
Alabama matchup. We got to see if SC is all the way back. You know Alabama will be.
You know, I was reading over Alabama.
I think they're one of the best teams in the Pac-12. I don't know if they can negotiate that schedule, to be honest with you. The game, I'll tell you, the game I'm really excited about is Florida State Ole Miss, though, because that's SEC versus ACC, and Florida State's trying to reestablish some dominance.
You know,
he understands blocking scenes so well, and they do a great job. But he makes the lineman look really good because he sets up a ton of blocks.
He is fun to watch, isn't he? Chad Hansen. So many quarterback competitions, and we didn't know who the starter was going to be for these high-profile programs.
You know, normally I would say that would be a problem if you didn't know who your quarterback was. Play the next down.
Sorry, Coach David Manoa with the pressure for Hawaii. Webb goes right back to the air. They're tangled up. Referees are reaching for those flags.
Watching that this year, that's one of the emphasis points for the officials.
Webb throws near side, complete. Chad Hansen again on the reception. Not much for yardage, though.
So you wonder if there's some pressure on Cal, and as Hawaii keeps this game close, how the Cal team's going to respond.
Webb throws over the top. The Hawaii 25.5-yard line. Under pressure, Webb throws and caught for a first down. Vic and Ware. Sidestep. Brandon Singleton inside the 20-yard line.
This release possible are going to be a little bit slower than last year.
Going for it. And caught. Touchdown, Cal. Chad Hansen.
He's the veteran. And
quick strike near side. Hansen well read, though. Nicely defended. Webb with some pressure. Down he goes. Third and a bunch. But on the ground near side and not get much of that bunch. Yeah, he stepped on the sideline a ways back there.
UCLA is going to be really good. Washington is the surprise pick maybe of the league. And then Oregon, I think some people wrote them off after last year. Watch out.
Leading now, the Cal Golden Bear Raid offense. Facing Jared Goff, the #1 overall pick in the NFL draft.
Morris, 5'11", 310. Now, that's a guy you don't want to take on in the blocking scheme.
Webb's going to go deep. And just a little too far out in front of. Go for the run on third down. Hawaii right on top of it, though. Machine, it was all churned up, but give him credit, they went out and tried it anyway. He said he thought they all drank about 1.5 gallons of salt water, but they all survived.
Where did a young man from Texas learn how to surf? Maybe he was trying it for the first time, I don't know.
Yeah. The Cal quarterback, 10 of 17, 81 yards, 1 touchdown. Khalfani Muhammad has been the most effective of them in the game so far. Gets another try here. This one sniffed out pretty well, though, by the Rainbow Warriors. Turned back in.
Call empty set, and then find the guy that's open quickly.
Webb gets it away, finds the guy near sideline. That's going to be close to first. Webb throws a little bit behind Rivera that time.
They're going to snap it quickly. They really want to see what the defense is going to do. When they pick the numbers thing, they don't have enough people in the box. Let's run the ball.
Hawaii brings the pressure, and they close up the hole in the line. Webb with time, he'll run and slide.
Stagnant recently on offense. They need to take advantage of this field position and translate it to points.
First down yardage there. Trey Watson on the ground. He'll get inside the 35. At least 8 carries, 2 and 4 when he did not. That was just his 3rd carry of the game so far. The receivers on both sides here.
Double stack. Well, let's run the ball up inside. Yeah.
Spread them out, run with or not, right?
Exactly. Year I was born. So that's why you spread people out, to create bigger seams, have the best, biggest, fastest, strongest athletes. You can run when people know you're going to run. You can throw when people know you're going to throw. If you don't, then if you put the little bit of 3rd and 1 situation, which is much better than 3rd and 6.
Nice run by Vic Enweri to get first there, 99. Picks up his block, throw toward the corner of the end zone. Defender looked. So 2nd down and goal from the 9-yard line. Watson again fights his way through. He'll get down to the 5 before Sonny Dykes watching his offense try and go for it here. 3rd down and 5. Met in the backfield for no gain. The Hawaii defense up to the task.
Much before that.
Ron Brown with the hit that knocked the ball loose. Trey Watson. Is that Watson? No, that's Chad Hansen, who quickly makes the Bows pay for the penalty.
I want to do it. I want to see somebody else do it.
Webb throws, crunch. The Golden Bears trying to make the most of this last minute and a half in the first half. Webb outside, caught.
That keeps the clock running. That's your ally, the sideline and the clock here.
Shy of midfield, 47-yard line. You know, one of the things I'm thinking about right now, I wonder how many of the Australian fans sitting in these grandstands understand what's going on with the timeout strategies and so on. Nice run. And fires into the hands. Was it held up? Tripped over his feet.
Oh, things like that.
Flag. Ball out of the reach. Down low here. Webb's going to try and keep it. And powers his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
He can beat you with his feet or his arm, and he is fast. A converted wide receiver, but really has helped Tom Herman put that program on the map.
Florida State in Atlanta that I know you called. It was impressive.
Yeah, they not only got there, but they sealed the deal. They finished the job, and they looked impressive doing it. They've lost some people up front, so it's going to put more pressure on Greg Ward and the offensive play callers. But
Oklahoma's highly touted to start the year. It doesn't pay off, and every time they're kind of down the rankings to start the year, here they come.
Well, I agree with you. I've seen that. I've heard that. I think this is a year they cut out for them.
Find it hard to look ahead and see any scenario where the Bedlam game at the end of the season doesn't mean a lot.
It always means a lot to them, but it might mean a lot.
On this one, 22 of 34. A couple of touchdowns, no interceptions, 243 yards passing, and a few more. Bud Rivera so far. Hand it off. And have first down yardage from Vic Enweri. Kind of is raising his hands like, wait a minute, what did I do too? So Webb throws, and it's caught. And a big game for Chad Hansen continued. Webb into the middle for Jordan Vease. Trying to bring Derek, some pressure from the edges, but picked up into the end zone. Touchdown. And his first for
offensive line today, which is only going to get better when 350-pound left tackle Aaron Cochran returns from that knee injury.
His food bills.
Yeah. Yeah. Bud Rivera in here was his first priority was to be a good teammate. And he worked really hard at becoming a teammate. He said,
And I think that's one of the reasons, in addition to his obvious talent, that he's the starter.
Into the football office at 7 o'clock in the morning. Often
Chooses to leave your program, you may not still want to talk to him.
Yeah. There's Trey Watson. Yeah, he said that Kingsbury was a great source. Coach Mike Bellotti, Warren Smith down on the sidelines for us. Davis Webb under pressure and going down. New South Wales, where the first college football game of the season is being played on this Saturday afternoon. Cal quarterback Davis Webb still in with his team.
By the fact that he didn't get the ball in the end zone or finish the way he wanted to last time. They've got great field position. I think he wants to see, maybe he's going to run the ball a little bit, but to see accomplished before he sets him down for the day.
Trying to find the end zone with
ups, the twos that may have to be forced into action as the one later on due to injury. So I'd make sure that you get a chance here to play the other players in determination.
off into the sunlight and caught today.
Certainly he and Davis Webb seem to be on the same page. That's where Webb wants to go when he's in trouble.
Oh, tipped away at the... I got hands on it. Set it up outside for Stovall. There's Muhammad All. Wow, he dropped it.
Cal, and obviously there must be something I don't know what they're trying to do, and maybe they're going to focus on the running game and take him out of it and just make sure that he has the experience.
Throw it a lot, right? A lot of stoppages of the clock.
That's true. Like I said, they are, even though they're in a no-huddle situation, they're still taking time off the clock. And
equipment manager only came onto the job this past spring.
Did they tell him it was going to happen before he took the job?
Stovall. Down inside the
go and, you know, supplied the lockers and the meeting rooms and all the rest of that stuff, because the reality is we get to do the easy part. The football game on the field, everybody's excited about. Nobody's excited about staying and cleaning.
In Australia, Warren's been telling us how Super Bowl parties now are such a massive thing in Australia, as Cal's going to go into the end zone again. And a touchdown for Jordan Vesey.
You know, the air for UCLA.
Even UCLA at BYU.
Yes.
You know, on the road, and Provo's a tough place to play, but I think it's just terrific.
I agree with you, and that's why we play the game. You can't mail it in. You can't.
Very nice story on Pro Kick Australia and the pipeline of Australian punters, and why these kids that grow up playing Australian rules football are so good kicking an American.
Punters from Australia in both the NFL and college football, and they're some of the best in the nation.
Got more in football and American college football in person from the sideline today.
Well, considering that it's been 30 years since we first saw college football down in Australia, remember that 1985 game down in Melbourne, as we see a first down here for the Cal Bears. They'll have a chance.
Quite a day. They're over 600 yards now, total offense.
Near side, Demetris Robinson will station.
That'll be interesting to see him. He's such an eloquent speaker, and he does a lot of that. You know, so. I wonder if they had some permanent.
And North Dakota State in our FCS showcase kickoff weekend. Those are two of the top teams in the football championship subdivision squaring off, and that one is tomorrow.
Hey, I'll take any football